Hello everyone, I'm your host Ty. Welcome back to Car Chat, the series where I sit down and chat with different cars. Just yesterday, we had highly caffeinated Sarge here on the show, and today we have another very special holiday guest. Please welcome the one and only Chick Hicks. But Chick Hicks doesn't have a Christmas variant. Why is he here? What do you mean he has a holiday album? Oh no. Hello, Reggie. My name's Ty. I knew that. Hello, I am so happy to be here on Car Chat. Boy, oh boy, what a fantastic show. I watch it every night. You've never watched it before. No, I have not. I'm Chick Hicks, former Piston Cup racer and champion. You may know me from such feats as winning a tiebreaker Piston Cup race, hosting a wonderful TV show called Chick's Picks with Chick Hicks, and becoming the first ever car to receive the Piston Cup Peace Prize. That's not a real thing. They made it up just for me, because I'm so dang peaceful. Anyway, I'm here today to promote my brand new holiday album, Chick Hicks Holiday Hits, with such classic songs as It's Christmas, Give Me Your Money. It's Christmas, and I am here to say, I want all your money this holiday, so buy my album and give me money. I want another Piston Cup for Christmas. All I want to get this Christmas is another Piston Cup, and I know they don't do races on Christmas, but I still can't get enough. I want another Piston Cup. And who can forget that beloved Christmas classic? I ate Santa Car. I ate him. He's in my stomach right now. Chick Hicks Holiday Hits is available now. Whee! Chick, hey, you're supposed to stay for like an interview? Did he actually eat Santa Car? That sounded pretty convincing. Hello everybody, and welcome to day 8 of 25 days of suggestions 2025. I am very excited because today was my last day of classes. Now I just have a couple of final exams, and then I am done with school for the holidays, and I don't have to come back until like January 20-something. So, man, I am so excited to have some time to relax and not work on school stuff. It's going to be so nice. You know what else is going to be so nice? Today's review. Because today, we're going to be taking a look at Van Scanlane, a suggestion from Carsboy95. How's that for a smooth transition, right? Right? Carsboy95 is someone who's been in my comments a lot this year, and is always so interesting to see what he has to say. He leaves some great comments on my videos, so I was very happy to see him leave a suggestion this year. And Van Scanlane, guys, is such a cool item. While suggestions are closed now, make sure to stick around to the end of the video to see who tomorrow's review will be. As we've been doing every day this year, we'll be firing up the random name picker and seeing who it selects. Van Scanlane is, of course, an RV, a very popular type of Cars diecast, but he also comes from a very underrated group of Cars diecasts, that being Cars 1 and 2 background characters released after Cars 3. This is one of my all-time favorite groups of diecasts that Mattel has given us, and it's not really a group I see people group together. But, you know, after Cars 3 came out, when it comes to the few and far between new releases we've gotten from the first two movies, a lot of them have been new background characters, and so many of these background characters are absolutely stellar diecasts. What makes them so cool to me is the fact that basically every Cars background character that has a significant part in the movie has been made at this point, so all the ones we're getting nowadays from Cars 1 and 2 are super obscure, and it's always really fun when we have a new movie release coming out to see now who they are, where they appeared, other stuff like that. Of course, for the past few years, we haven't been getting many new movie releases, and I really hope that when they return to being something we get consistently, we continue to get some great background characters that are fun to point out and spot. Van Scanlane was really one of the first Cars 1 background characters we got after Cars 3, and he's easily one of the most unique. I remember not having any clue who this guy was when he was first announced. He is just one of the mosh pit RVs hanging out with Doug RM and Larry Camper. Really random one to make, but hey, I will gladly take it. Now, he, of course, was a deluxe release. He's around the size of the other RVs, but his flags were attached separately. You would have to put them on in the package. You could see that this one's actually kind of come a bit loose. I gotta push that back down. This piston cup hat was, I believe, always a part of him, even in the box, though. Now, if you're a Cars Adventures viewer, you may know Van Scanlane here by a different name, that being Big Al. Yeah, Big Al, who left 15 years ago. In Cars Adventures, I used Van Scanlane in the role of Big Al, the car that apparently left Radiator Springs a long time before the first movie. And it was a whole thing, which, spoiler alert for Cars Adventures from 2018, ended up with him being like a government agent who had to mind wipe people, and then he gets killed at the end. Man, early Cars Adventures is something else, guys. But I can't look at Van Scanlane here without thinking of what I did with him in Cars Adventures. I don't know why he had piston cup memorabilia. Maybe he's undercover. Anyway, I'm sure I probably had a throwaway line about that. Van here has an almost completely flat front. It's just ever so slightly rounded. We got a pretty nice facial expression, pretty close to his look in the movie. We got his lights there, his headlights, and his grille. Piston cup up here. Of course, this is a plastic piece. All of these are plastic pieces, obviously. His first flag has a logo for the King and a classic Lightning McQueen lightning bolt logo. His second set of flags back here has a white flag with a piston cup and a blue flag with a piston cup. Once again, those classic Cars 1 logos. We've got a pretty cool zigzag design here. His sides are wonderfully textured. Absolutely love that. I really love the different splashes of color here. He really looks like a just kind of a classic, typical American RV. Really, really nice to see. We have some very thin rear view mirrors, which is interesting, but I'd assume it's accurate to, you know, the type of vehicle he's supposed to be. I really love the windows being recessed into the mold here. That is really, really nice. We got his little tiny wheels. Front and back wheels are actually a bit different. Got some dust on him there. This is one I actually had to actively clean before the review. He sits around on the floor a lot, and his roof collects dust like crazy. Just a big old flat surface. On the back, we don't have the texture continued, but we do have the stripes of color continued. All of the stripes of color, although they are, unfortunately, a little inconsistent shade-wise, as you can see with this darker color here. We also have his spare wheel. No license plate on this guy, so I don't know. May want to check that out, figure something out with that. There is a look at the other side. There is a look at the base. This guy is fully metal, as you can see. You can see he's fully put together with rivets, and yeah, he's actually surprisingly not as heavy as you might think he would be. But yeah, he is one solid piece of metal, obviously, other than the accessories. Van is such a great item, and I really, really love having a background character RV, because most of the RVs we have are ones that have lines, so to have one that is just an extra is really nice. And man, if only the deluxe line were still going on, it would have been great to get some more of these. He actually did come back in what is currently the final year for deluxes in 2022, so he does have a Thailand variant out there, and hopefully when deluxes come back someday, we get some more cars like this. Now, it's time to, before we go, run the random name picker for tomorrow, so let's see who we got. All right, I believe I removed Van from the list, so now we're going to run it and see who we review tomorrow. It's going to be oh boy. Clutch 8 Racing Tractor. The reason why I'm laughing is because the person that suggested this, suggested it in reference to, well, you know what? I guess I'll explain tomorrow. No, I gotta explain now. I can't leave you guys hanging like that. I made a joke, right? Back when I reviewed that mini Disney Store Flow set in the summer of 2024, where I put a bunch of Radiator Springs cars there and then just randomly threw in the Mini Racer Clutch 8 racing tractor, and they suggested the car, like, you got to do everyone's favorite Radiator Springs resident, the Clutch 8 racing tractor. So I'm very excited. There's some fun things I could say in that video tomorrow. Anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching this review of Van Scanlane. I'm going to go try to find a sturdy enough branch to put Van on my Christmas tree for the thumbnail, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye now.